With each passing minute, his breathing becomes slower, deeper, matching the calm that her touch brings. She continues to stroke his head, each motion filled with care, her fingers weaving a cocoon of serenity around him. The world outside fades away, and all that remains is the warmth of her hand, the gentle pressure of her touch, and the soothing sound of her voice, whispering soft reassurances that everything is okay. With a tender look in her eyes, she raised her hand and began to run her fingers through his hair. The strands felt soft and familiar beneath her fingertips. She moved slowly, each stroke deliberate and gentle, as if she were painting comfort into his very soul. He sighed softly, the sound almost inaudible, but she heard it. It was the sound of his worries beginning to fade, of his mind starting to let go of the day's troubles. She knew how much he needed this, how the weight of the world sometimes pressed too hard on his shoulders. She leaned in close, her lips brushing against his ear. She whispered, "I'm here. You're safe. Just relax." Her voice was soft, soothing, like a gentle breeze on a warm night. He didn't respond with words. He didn't need to. As his breaths became deeper and more, even she knew he was on the verge of sleep. She didn't stop, though. She continued to stroke his head, her fingers moving slowly, as if to remind him that she was there, would always be there. Her movements were slow and deliberate, as if each caress was a promise of safety, of love. She knew how much he needed this, how the simple act of touch could calm him, could help him let go of everything that had been weighing him down. So, as her fingers continued to move through his hair, she whispered softly, "Just relax, love. Let it all go." Her voice was a tender murmur buried above a whisper, but it carried all the love and care she felt for him. It was a voice that wrapped around him like a warm embrace, pulling him further into relaxation. He sighed, a deep, contented sound, and let her know he was beginning to drift. The tension that had gripped his body was slowly melting away, replaced by a calm that seemed to seep in from her touch. She kept her movements slow, steady, each stroke of her fingers pulling him closer to sleep. Eventually his breathing settled into the deep, slow rhythm of sleep, his body fully relaxed, his mind at ease. She could see the peaceful expression on his face, the way his lips curved into a soft smile. It was a sight that made her heart swell with love. And so, with a heart full of love and contentment, she stayed by his side, her hand gently cradling his head, watching over him as he slept. Her presence, a quiet reminder that he was never alone, that she would always be there to bring him peace and comfort. He feels the warmth of her presence, the steady rhythm of her breathing beside him. It's as if time himself has slowed down, and all that exists in this moment is the soft, comforting touch of her hand and the deep connection they share. Each touch is careful, almost as if she's tracing a path of comfort and tranquility with her fingertips. He closes his eyes, feeling the weight of the day dissolve with every stroke. The thoughts once raced through his mind begin to slow down, replaced by a soothing sense of calm. Her touch is light, tender, and full of love. She knows how to find the perfect rhythm, the perfect pressure that eases his tension and helps him drift closer to sleep. Her hands move with a gentle, almost hypnotic grace, as if she's silently telling you, it's okay to let go now, you're safe, you're loved. The room was dimly lit, bathed in the soft glow with the moonlight filtering through the curtains. They lay close together, her head nestled on the pillow next to his. She could sense the tension in his body, but his muscles were still slightly tensed, holding on to the remnants of a long day. Her touch was light, barely more than a whisper, against his skin, but it was enough. She could feel the tension slowly melting away, could see his features softening, the lines of stress smoothing out as he relaxed under her touch. He drifted closer to sleep with each passing moment. The sound of her breathing, the feel of her touch, a lullaby that soothed him deeper into rest. She could see the peaceful expression that had taken over his face, the way his lips curled slightly in a contented smile. Finally, his breathing evened out completely, a sure sign that he had slipped into a deep, restful sleep. She smiled softly to herself, her hand still gently resting on his head. She knew he would wake up refreshed, that the love she had poured into every caress would linger with him even after the night had passed. His breathing evened out completely, a sure sign that he had slipped into a deep, restful sleep. She smiled softly to herself, her hand still gently resting on his head. She knew he would wake up refreshed, that the love she had poured into every caress would linger with him even after the night had passed. The night was still, wrapped in a blanket of quietness that only deepened the connection between them. They lay side by side, her hand resting lightly on his chest, feeling the steady rise and pull of his breathing. She could tell he was struggling to unwind, his mind still spinning with the day's thoughts and worries. She shifted closer and began to gently run her fingers through his hair. The touch was soft, soothing, like the gentle brush of a feather. She moved with a natural rhythm, her fingers gliding into his hair, tracing gentle paths across his scalp. He closed his eyes, leaning in into her touch, the tension in his body beginning to ease with every stroke. She could feel him relaxing, his muscle loosening, as if her touch were washing away the stress that had built up over the hours. She watched as his breathing became deeper and more even, the rise and fall of his chest slowing to a peaceful rhythm. It sows what peaceness, and not is she of Auburn and a vast and quiet, with only the sound of their breathing and the gentle rustle of her fingers moving through his hair. She could feel the connection between them growing stronger with each touch, each moment of shared peace. Even as he began to drift into sleep, she didn't stop. She continued to caress his head, her touch a steady, comforting presence that would stay with him even in his drowsy. She wanted him to know, even in the depths of his sleep, that he was loved, that she was there. She stayed close, her hand still gently resting on his head, not wanting to break the connection just yet. He knew that when he woke up, he would feel rested, refreshed, and the love she had poured into every caress would stay with him throughout the day. As the night settles in, the quiet and calm fill the room, creating an atmosphere of peace. They lie side by side, sharing a moment of intimacy and tenderness. With a soft smile on her face, she leans a little closer and begins to gently caress his head, her fingers gliding through his soft hair. In the hush of still night, whispers softly take flight. Close your eyes, let dreams alight in this gentle ASMR twilight. Feel the calm within you grow as the peaceful breezes show. With every breath, release the glow, let tension fade and flow. Close your eyes, let the world fade away. Feel the whisper of the night in this gentle sway. Breathe in deep and let your mind unwind. Just the sound of my voice taking you through time. Can you feel each breath I take? Whispers close like gentle waves. Every sound a new embrace. Listen deep, feel the space. Close your eyes, feel the calm. Let my whispers be your balm. And still, where echoes flow, find your peace, let worries go. Soft and slow, let it be just the voice, it's you and me. Whisper wind's gentle touch on your skin. Close your eyes, let the calmness begin. Every breath like a lullaby song. Feel the peace where you truly belong. Close your eyes, feel the calm embrace washing over. Breath so gentle, whispers soft. Let the stillness carry you. Melodies so quiet, float like a feather, just a voice. Feel the whispers of the night. Every sound so light, so bright in this moment. Close your eyes, feel the sound. Whispers deep all around. Soft as a breeze, night is found. In the quiet we are bound. Soft whispers in the night. Close your eyes, let go of fright. Feel the calm, a gentle breeze. In this moment, find your peace. drift into sweet tranquility. Feel the warmth of each breath so near. Let every syllable erase the fear. A universe of peace right here, in this world of whispers, my dear. soft whispers in the night so clear. Feel the calmness in your ear. Come near, come near. Every breath a gentle sound.